Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome to a playthrough of Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition's Heart of Winter content. Now, when last we left off in the last playthrough, I had just completed the main game. What I'm going to do is carry those characters over who were so pleasantly exported right before the boss fight when half of them died, and we'll see what I can do with that. I assume that I just click Heart of Winter here, and we get another intro. A much nicer intro, I might add, than the main game. So, there is that. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Waiting to be revealed to those who
Yeah.
have eyes to see.
Old barbarian woman.
Far to the north, beyond the wind-swept peaks of the spine of the world,
Okay.
beyond the realms of men who call themselves civilized.
So I guess this is even further north than the main game takes into place.
Built upon the gift of sight.
I assume they mean some sort of second sight, not just, you know, eyes. The Uthgard. Okay, I've heard of them. Don't know a lot about them. That's one of the Forgotten Realms lore that I never really got into. But I've heard them mentioned in Neverwinter Nights and in this game. Basically your classic barbarian peoples.
That foretold the return of a slain king, awakened from the halls of death.
Oh crap, so there's like an undead...
Consumed by vengeance.
An undead king?
His vision carried him across the
to Kuldahar. Okay, that's a nice rendition of Kuldahar. That really gives you a sense for the tree. You know, there's that annoying inn.
It is here that his vision showed him the faces.
Wait, was there actually a coastline near Kuldahar? I didn't see one. So this boat is extraneous. Or, you know, maybe the guy in Kuldahar secured passage. But you know, I still can't understand where that boat is, because there's no sea in the area I was at, unless there's one way to the west. All right. Well, here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with the new game, and I'm going to take all these out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, here we go. We've got all of our people from last time in here. So we'll go ahead and load up Clow and Ayla. Or we could like go with 6 versions of Clow. That would be funny, but difficult to deal with. Charity, Willow, Tyrannus, and last but not least, especially with that bard song, Jesus Christ, we'll go with Maria. And that is our party from the last time.
Within its swirling mists lies...
Oh, there's the intro again. Never mind. Don't need to watch that twice.
By tempers, the vision
speaks true.
You are the heroes from my dreams.
Do I know you?
Our paths have not crossed until this day.
I am Yolder, son of Rethric,
elder
and shaman to the tribe of the Bear. Okay. He's really soft-spoken, so I'm probably going to narrate his shit even though I'm recording him, just because when I didn't on the last playthrough, I could barely hear it, and I understand that could be a concern. So, well met, Yoldir. What is this business about dreams and visions?
Vision is why I have come to
this place. Tempest has guided me to you. Okay. If your God has guided you to us, then your need must be great indeed. Yes, the storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. My people are gathering in numbers greater than any have seen for generations.
A king, both new and old,
I'll let him narrate himself. I can't keep up
first snows of winter bear the
Okay.
dark stains
So war is coming.
of spilt
With winter.
blood.
Tell me more of this new
Wolfbane
and old
is his
king,
name. He
Wilfdane.
was a great warrior from an elder tribe who was slain in battle on the eve of last season.
So it'd be like a year in the ground.
Now his body has returned from death's halls.
It's not too terribly old. I mean, if he's like just brand new as undead.
As king,
Okay, he came back from the grave. What kind of undead monster is this king of
his
yours?
flesh is but a vessel, a
Borrowed tool.
The spirit of the new
The new
king is much
older
than
than
the form
it
it
now
now
inhabits.
inhabits.
So we're dealing with an ancient undead
It is
possessing
said
him or
that the
something.
spirit of Jared
Oh,
governs
Jared
his body.
himself.
It is this claim that has fueled the fires of vengeance among my people.
Sounds like a problem, but not our problem. Bye. No, okay. Jared, isn't he the barbarian hero who was entombed beneath a temple in
The
Easthaven?
same. You know our history well.
Yeah, no shits, because I've been running around like for the last couple days trying to find that shit. Okay.
Now, after
For centuries of imprisonment, Jared's spirit is free.
and rallies the tribes.
Oh, so we released him to deal with that that devil released him, and then he basically... Well, if this is telling the truth, it could just be somebody lying. Okay. If this Jared was such a great hero, surely his cause must be just. So why are you here?
Understand. I have read the signs. Tempas will not favor either side in the coming battle.
So he's just bringing doom to
Both my
everybody.
people and those of the towns shall be haunted by countless deaths without honor. I have cast my spirit into the nether realm in search of a way to prevent what must not be. Vision quest led me here
Alright.
to find you.
You are the answer I seek. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do to help.
Come to Hengoro, to the
Hengoro.
great mead hall where the tribes have gathered.
You alone can forestall the war between our peoples. Very well, we shall accompany you.
Towards the same destination. Our paths are not one. My
Okay.
place is at the side of my king. Already
So I gotta go there myself.
alone. From here,
You must go alone, because you've got 6 people in your party, and the engine only supports 6 people. Okay.
Travel swiftly and safely. We shall meet again when you stand before the council in the great mead hall.
So I guess I'll go ahead and explore this wherever I got put. So let's go ahead and get my screen set up the way I like it. Okay, this is a big map. So we'll explore the town where I got put and find out what the hell's going on. Looks a little warmer than Easthaven, I'll give it that. Alright, nothing I'm seeing that I can go ahead and loot and or steal. Help! Please, someone get help. That sounds like a call for a paladin. Help, help me, please. My brother and I were playing and he fell down the well. I think he's hurt. Calm yourself, girl. What's your name? My name's Haley Dunn. I dared my brother to climb down the well and he did, but he slipped. I heard him fall. Please help him. I have no rope. I shall see if I can get help at once. My father has some rope. He can get my brother out. Your father? Which house is his? It's on the far north side of town, in the eastern corner, next to the woods. Please, hurry. I'm off. I shall return quickly, Haley. Stay with your brother, and hope he didn't land on his head. Because that would suck.
Forward.
Especially in a time and era before brain surgery. He would be, basically, well, you know, climbing in a well is pretty stupid to begin with, so I guess it's not that much of a loss. And this is how natural selection happens. Okay, far north, the Whistling Gallows. Say another inn. We'll look for this girl's father and get that kid out of the well, I guess. Even if it means backtracking and shit. Is this it? It's at the north side of town. Just barge into houses and hope they are right. Okay, Tybalt Dunn. Hold on, be with you in a moment. Just need to set this last piece here. What are you doing? Trying to set this hoop to the barrel before the metal cools, but the damn thing's stubborn. Ah, there he goes. Now, my name's Dunn. Tybalt Dunn. Haven't seen you around here. What do you want? Dunn, thank the gods I found you. Your son's fallen into the well and needs your help. That's so. Well now, stranger. I'd be worried if I had a son. I fear you've not met my daughter. Too much of an imp spirit in her for her own good. She was lying? She's been telling that brother in the well's tale to damn near every visitor in Lonely Wood for the past few months. By the gods, that girl's been bringing out the furies since she was born. Perhaps I should go speak to Haley about Crying Orc. That damn girl, she was supposed to have been home hours ago to help with these casks. You see her again, tell her to come home, or it'll be the birch sticks for her. Why do you let your daughter run around telling tales? Let her? She's more willful than her mother. I barely have time to make ends meet, much less keep them both in line. But enough about my family. If there's nothing else you need, I have work to do. I might be in need of supplies. What is this place? It's a shop. I'm a cooper. I make barrels. Why? You with one of the caravans? Because if you are, then you've no business with me until you've traded words and gold with Baldur. He's the one to speak to, not I. Who's Baldur? Haven't heard of Baldur? You are new here. Baldur is Lonely Wood's council representative. What does being a council representative have to do with you and I doing business? As council representative, Baldur has taken upon himself to represent all the tradesmen of Lonely Wood in dealings with the caravans, a profitable position. I see no reason as to why Baldur should have taken such a role. Reason? There's no reason to it. He loves gold as much as any man. He saw an opportunity and took it. Could you get out from Baldur's influence, strike out on your own? That would only serve to ruin me. The few contracts Baldur tosses my way is all that keeps my family fed and the roof over our heads. The moment I raise my voice against Baldur's generosity, you will see to it that I never see another caravan contract again. Surely he wouldn't just cast you out. There must be room for bargaining. No, Baldur prefers to settle matters quickly and quietly. He finds bargaining tiring, and in truth he is poor at it. But don't take it at my word. The other representatives of the 10 towns know it all too well. What do you mean? When the towns heard of the troubles with the barbarians, they sent their own speaker to deal with the tribes, rather than chance a ward of Baldur's diplomatic skills. A speaker from the 10 towns? When was this? Not long before your arrival. He was a tall man, a southerner like yourself, wearing fine clothes and a patch over one eye. He stayed with Baldur for a few nights, then left. At first I thought he was a merchant, but he spoke to none of the other tradesmen in town, including myself. Can you tell me anything of the barbarian threat? The barbarian threat? Yes, rumor has it they are preparing for war. Their numbers are said to be great, much greater than the 10 towns can hope to defeat. If they fall upon us, the battle shall be a short one, but enough about what might be. If there's nothing else you need, I have work to do. Okay, nothing. I think I've got everything I need out of him.
Yes.
I guess I can poke back here, open up the door into the rest of his house. Oh, there's something back there I might be able to loot. Go ahead and close that door.
Yes.
Send my thief back here. Unlock this shit. Boom. Oh, boots. Of some sort. Okay. So what boots did I just steal from this guy? Boots of the North. Cold resistance plus 50%. Yeah, it sounds like a good deal. I'll toss that on my wizard.
Speak your mind.
My wizard, so he doesn't get one shot by something that requires cold resistance. Okay. Oh shit! I gotta open this door again. Boom. Hey, no need, no reason for to worry. We were just having a chat in your back room there. Okay, well we'll go ahead and deal with that little brat. The Shrine of Joaquin. who I believe is the merchant god of the Forgotten Realms. We'll see what this has to do. Another house here. Let's go ahead and peek into it. Purvis.
At once.
You needs a hole? I beg your pardon? I digs a hole for you. I digs good and deep, so there's no stink. I guess he's a grave digger or something. Maybe some other time. Right now, we'd like to ask you some questions. Questions? I knows nothing. Just digs holes. You needs a hole? Have you received any sharp blows to the head recently, huh? Never mind. Farewell.
How can I help? Very well. At once.
Get rid of Baldur that way if I didn't have a paladin in the party. Be a simple question to dig a hole deep enough for no stink and then have him go off on a long vacation. Funded by my thief. My backstabbing, dagger of venom wielding thief. Well, there's no edge of, oh, there's an edge of the map there. Let's see what I've got. Lonely Wood, an entirely new map. Okay. Screw that bit. Alright. Let's continue looking around town. Let's go down here. I think this is a dead end, right? Yeah. That's a dead end. I'm just going to reveal the map. Well, crap. Alright. We'll go around the front of the temple then. Alright, in front of the temple, the Joaquin. Let's send our bard over to deal with this little girl.
That sounds reasonable.
Did you find my father? Yes, I did. He told me you had no brother, Haley, and that you'd best hurry home. I won't go. Let him make his stupid barrels all day, 'cause I won't do it. I hate it, and I hate him. I think a young girl could find more amusement in playing pitch pebble or old man's crutch than telling tales to strangers. Those games are for babies, and besides, there's no one here to play with except Purvis, and he gets mad when you pitch pebbles at him. There's no other children in town? There's just me. Father's always in the shop making his stupid barrels, and Mother's always drinking in the inn. There's nothing to do in this stupid town. So what do you do all day? Surely you cannot wander the town alone. Uh-huh. Sometimes in the forest, too, but not much. Mostly just in town. By the well sometimes, or Purvis's shack, or I climb up in the tree by the inn. There's a really good view up there. A good view? Of what? People in town, or the inside of the inn, and things. Things I can't tell you about. Secrets. I don't believe you, girl. What kind of secrets could you possibly know? Secrets. If I told you, they wouldn't be secrets. Fine. I have secrets too, but I won't share them with you. Nuh-uh, you don't have any secrets, 'cause you're a big liar. That's what you think. I have a huge secret about you, and I'm going to tell everyone. You do not. Oh, but I do. It's a big secret, too. A huge secret. Perhaps the hugest in all of Faerun. Tell me. No, if you won't share, I won't share. Besides, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. Okay, I'll share, I promise. Now, please. Tell me, please. Okay, let's see. My secret is this. I've come all the way to save your people from the barbarians, and the biggest part of the secret is that you can help me. Nuh-uh. It's true. The secret you hold may hold the key to defeating the barbarian horde and saving your town. Well, you can't tell anybody, but you know that big old bag of bones, Kieran? The one that bought the inn? No, but go ahead. Well, you know why he bought the inn? Bet you don't. No, why did he buy the inn? 'Cause it has a magic mirror. Uh-huh, it's true. I saw him step right through it. Well, I mean, he opens it first, but it's like he's walking right through it. The mirror's your door? Perhaps I'll ask him about it. Just don't tell him I told you, or else he'll put me in the mirror. I won't. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's a nice little chunk of experience there. Let's go into the temple then. Solving subquests. Alright. There is the cleric, Quinn Silverfinger. Welcome, travelers, to the Golden Lodge, Shrine to Joaquin. I am Grand Sindar Quinn Silverfinger, but my friends just call me Quinn. What can I do for you on this fine, chilly day? What do you do here? Well, I do what all good priests of Joaquin do. I maintain relations with the craftsmen in town, monitor trade, and provide encouragement to enterprising businessmen. I was speaking to the cooper, Tybalt Dunn. It seems to me his business could use some encouragement. Ah, Tybalt Dunn. Yes, I was meaning to speak with him. I've heard that Targos to the south is making plans to expand their shipping trade. They would undoubtedly be in need of skilled coopers. I'm sure he'll appreciate the advice. And he goes ahead and gives us healing service, but more importantly, he has stuff to sell. So what can I buy here? There are some things I can actually use, right? I can't afford. Nice magic items. Man, what happened to all my gold? I thought I had like 45. Fuck. Did it just cut my gold out? Cut my gold down so I can't buy anything. Okay, high quality crap. Stone to flesh scroll, which I need to actually learn on my guy, on one of my people, if I'm going to be dealing with things. I've got gems and scroll bags and all that stuff. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Well, what's the oil of second chances? Target has removed. Okay. Sarutobi Stonebreakers is for a monk. But it is a strength +1 thing, so that might be useful. Joaquin's Defender +2. It's a +2 shield with magic resistance. There's some nice stuff in here. So you know what I'm going to do is first I'm going to sell basically all of my crap to this guy. So I don't know if she's using the buckler anymore. I think I've got a spare. But yeah, because I have bags and bags worth of crap here, so I'm gonna sell all that stuff real quick, and I'll see you on the other side. Or no, I'm not, because when it exported me without my bag of holding and my gem bags. Fuck this game. It gave me all my freaking loot here, but it took away my my gem bag and my bag of holding and all that. Oh man, I had so much random crap to sell too. So lesson learned, if you're playing this after Icewind Dale, move all your expensive shit into your inventory and sell it before you get here. Well, that was a grave disappointment. I don't even have my bag of holding anymore. Fuck. What'd they do? Misplace the luggage? I'm gonna rob this temple.
What is it you require?
Of course.
Because that was just highway robbery. I gotta find some way to bring my crap back. Okay, trap disarmed. Still locked though. Unlocked. And gems, gold, and whatever this is. What is this? Quinn's Fancy Sling +3. It's a +3 sling, so that is actually very nice. I will put it on my halfling. Move my halfling sling to somebody else who can use it. So I got Edley's sling +3 and Quinn's sling +3. fancy sling +3. It's got a +5 Thacos, so that's actually really nice. So I'm just upgrading all over the place. I'll even upgrade hers after all this time. Now I need to buy some sling stones at some point, but
Of course.
let's head on out. No need to look what we were doing. We were just worshipping in the temple or whatever. Okay. Let's explore down here. Another dude. Who's this? Gemaliah. What do you want? Who are you? I am Gemaliah Smithson. I work for the Coster, the trading Coster. What do you know about Lonelywood and the barbarian threat? Nothing. I don't have no information for you. I'm not from around here. Alright, man. Farewell. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, I felt bad about stealing from the townspeople, but then I found out that the game had stolen from me, so you know what, fuck these townspeople. Emmerich Hawk. Well met, strangers. What can I do for you? Who are you? My name is Emmerich Hawk. Who might you be? I am Clow Grim. Tell me, Emmerich, what is it that you do for a living? I'm a bowyer by trade. I craft bows for trade with a few caravans that find their way up here to Lonelywood. It's not much, but it's an honest living. Besides, it allows me the freedom to pursue my true calling. And what is your true calling? I am what you might call the caretaker of these woods. I keep an eye on the local hunters and loggers to make sure that they do not take more than the forest is willing to offer. Oh, so you're a ranger. So you're some kind of guardian of the forest? Guardian? Perhaps once I may have been worthy of such a role, before I lost the favor of the Forest Father, but now that he has taken his blessing from me, I am just another man that lives in the shadow of the forest. Who is this Forest Father? The Forest Father is the eternal guardian of the forest. He is the god of all wild and untamed nature throughout Faerun. Priests and druids of this realm call him Sylvanus, though he is known by many names. And why have you fallen from his favor? Ever since the three brothers arrived in town, trapping in the forest has been out of control. Despite my best efforts, I have been unable to stop them. Now the Forest Father is punishing me for my failure. What makes you say that? 3 days ago, while walking in the woods, I encountered a great white wolf. Such beasts are very rare and considered by some to be the sacred protectors of the forest. In an instant, the wolf was upon me. I searched desperately for a way to escape, but the beast was relentless in its fury. Before I could react, it pounced upon me, sinking its fangs deep into the exposed flesh just above my collar. What happened next? The weight of the massive wolf had me pinned to the ground, but I somehow managed to wriggle my left arm free enough to slip a dagger from my boot. Just as the beast's powerful jaws began to tighten around my neck, I buried the dagger in its belly. Did you kill it? No, but the cut was deep enough to save my life. The wounded beast ceased its attack and bounded away into the forest, leaving me barely conscious in a pool of my own blood. I should have died that day. I know that now. The wolf was the manifestation of the Forest Father's vengeance. The fact that I survived has only served to anger him further. That is why he punishes me by denying his blessing. I see. Let me ask you something else. You know what? On second thought, let's see what you have for sale. Nice! He sells all kinds of bows and shit, and more importantly, he sells bullets. So let's go ahead and get everybody restocked. So, with ammunition purchased, let's be on our way. Let me equip that ammunition first. So let's see what else we have to explore in this town. I think this is the limit down here. Yeah, do we have any more buildings down here? No, we don't, just an outhouse. Okay, let's head up here. Alright. Well, I've got some sort of watchtower, I guess. Oh, I can actually climb up there. That's nice. Not going to do it right now, but it's nice to know. It's just a standard bridge. Young Ned. Har, mateys, how ye be doing? The name's Ned, young Ned. I be the sharpest sailor round these parts. Who be ye? My name is Cloud Grim. What do you do in Lonelywood? I row boats out to the great Mare Dualden. I keeps me eye open for rocks and ice under the water. Some day I be the best sailor in Icewind Dale since me old Uncle Jed the drunk. That's a nice boat you're working on. Oh, that be Solara. Tom named her after his dear dead wife. She aren't done yet, though. When Tom finishes her, I can take ye out on the lake. The other boats are all just too small, see? What do you know about Lonelywood and the barbarian threat? Oh, I know bits and pieces. Haven't heard much about good gossip lately, but I can tell you about the 3Ds be rubbing Emmerich's fur the wrong way recently. 3Ds? Aye, Dingbat, Dumbbutt, and whatever the other one be called. They be thugs, the worst kind of scum. Emmerich knows they be up to no good. Only a matter of time, says I. Alright. Well, I can deal with thugs. Boats. It marks it on my map, so it must be important. So let's head up here. I'll climb those towers on the way back. But for now, there's a windmill. Okay, that's nice. What's up here? Dongle, Dolan, and... oh, these are the three, right?
It shall be done.
Digby says if we catch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more rabbits, we can have a party. Party, haha. Who are you? Dolan, I'm Dolan. My brother's name is Digby, and I have another brother. His name's not Digby, though. It's Dougal. This guy is stupid. Okay. Interesting. What do you do here, Dolan? I catch rabbits in the forest. Sometimes we catch elk, too, and some bears. Sometimes. One time I caught Dougal. Haha, so funny. He didn't laugh, though. What do your brothers do? They help with the rabbits. They drink the firewater, too. They don't let me have it, though, because if I do, they say I become a crazy bastard. Okay, farewell. You are kind of... little can, about a can short of a six-pack there. Huh? Who are you? My name is Cloud Grim. Who are you? I'm Dougal. Me and my brother are trappers round these parts. Why? Where do you trap? I trap wherever I damn well please. Next person who complains to me about it is going to get a mouthful of knuckles. And that do-gooder Emmerich. What about Emmerich? Emmerich's this ranger who lives further towards the lake. He acts like he's the law around here. He's just a sniveling brat. Next time he messes with our traps, he'll regret it. I feel like I want to go ahead and kill those guys, but here we go. Let's talk to this guy, Digby. Think I had too much to drink last night. What am I saying? There's no such thing, says my brothers. Hey, who are you anyways? I'm Cloud Grim. I'm Digby. I'm a trapper around these parts. Me and my brothers catch all sorts of varmints, skin 'em, and sell 'em. Of course, it's hard lately now that Emmerich's poking around. What do you know about Emmerich? Emmerich is nothing but a gutless crybaby who likes to poke his nose where it don't belong. He don't like us trapping in the woods. I think he likes animals a little too much, if you get my meaning. Alright, what do you know about Lonelywood and the barbarian threat? It's nice. All those barbarians send the animals this way. They run towards the lake and snap into the traps they go. Real nice. Let's go on our way and explore the last of this town. What is in here? This is not labeled on the map, but it's a big building, so some sort of grand hall. Okay, Arden Thurlow. I beg your pardon, but I do not recall giving you leave to enter my home. I suggest you leave here at once, or I shall be forced to call down my husband to deal with you. Actually, we've come to speak with Baldur. Is he your husband? Unfortunately, yes. I'll never forgive my father for marrying me to such a churlish lout. If he could only see the deplorable conditions I've been forced to endure as the wife of a second-rate businessman. You don't sound like you're very happy here. Very perceptive of you. I am the hapless victim of an arranged marriage. I never imagined my life would turn out this way, all alone in this wooden shack, married to a buffoon like Baldur. What sort of business is he in? Baldur is a cartwright by trade. He made his fortune, quote-unquote, by supplying caravan wagons to the trading costers of the region. Judging by the size of your home, I'd say that wagon making must be a lucrative business in these parts. He doesn't build wagons any longer. Now that he has been elected to serve as Lonelywood's representative to the Council of the 10 Towns, such menial labor is beneath his station. Where can we find your husband? Where he always is, upstairs in his study, scribbling in his ridiculous ledgers. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and loot your house. Go ahead and close that door.
I await your instructions, so be it.
And we will go ahead and close that door.
I'm listening.
And Thiefy is going to go look for traps. Don't see anything. We'll try and unlock it. It's not locked. And we'll just try and loot it. Oh, potions. Elixirs of health. Okay.
Forward.
Not bad. So let's head upstairs. Talk with Baldur. Or, you know, continue to loot the house. Either one works. There's nothing in there. Might be something over here. Yeah. Here we go. There's Baldur Thurlow, and here's his bedroom, into which we are all going to go before we talk to him.
Fine by me.
Check for traps. And then try to open it. What do we got here? A scroll. Council letter. This official correspondence has been elegantly penned in ink and bears the official seal of the town of Targos. To Lonelywood Council Representative Thurlow. All is proceeding as planned. You have acquired the necessary talent for our venture. Once the final preparations have been made, our man will depart immediately for Lonelywood. Expect him to make contact very soon. Remember our discussion. There is much at stake, and we are counting on your cooperation. Do not disappoint us. Well, we'll go ahead and go in here and get our bard to talk to him.
Understood.
Why, hello there. I heard there were strangers in town. Welcome, Baldur Thurlow at your service. What kind of business brings you to Lonelywood? We are here to prevent a war between the barbarian tribes and the 10 towns. I see. Well, it certainly is reassuring to have a brave band of adventurers such as yourselves in town. If those hairy brutes do decide to attack Lonelywood, we'll need every sword we can get to aid in the defense. We've learned the barbarians have a camp nearby. Do you know where it is? Camp, you say? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I see. Maybe you can tell us about the barbarian threat. I can tell you the situation is grim. The barbarians have raised an army and are marching against us, or against the 10 towns. Our town is cut off from aid, and we can expect no reinforcements in the near future. Let me ask you about something else. We've heard about the one-eyed stranger that stayed as your guest recently. Is it true that he was a delegate sent by the 10 towns? Why, yes, as a matter of fact, he was. He stopped here in Lonelywood on his way to the barbarian camp. As the town representative, I thought it my duty to aid his mission by providing food and lodging. I thought you said the town was cut off from aid. How did he get through to Lonelywood? That's a good question. To be honest, I haven't the slightest clue how he made it through. He arrived alone, though. Perhaps he managed to slip past the barbarians undetected. Perhaps. You said he was on his way to the barbarian camp. You told us you didn't know anything about a camp. Of course I knew about it. If my memory serves me, you'll specifically ask if I knew the location of the camp. I did not. The delegate did not share that information with me. Thanks for the information.
How can I help? Forward.
Alright, well there's something fishy about this guy. And I feel like I want to rob him blind, but you can't really get anything besides those potions in here. Where's the exit? There's the exit.
Forward.
So where else do we have to go? Just the inn, I think. And then we can be on our way. So let's go into the Whistling Gallows. Over here. And see what is on offer.
Of course.
Oh, it's a nice inn, especially compared to the one in Easthaven. So who do we have here? We have Ambier Dunn, Rauld Tunnelfist, Hobart Stubbletoes, Murdow, and Kieran Nye. So let's talk to this guy first. Rauld Tunnelfist. What you be wanting, stranger? Can't ye see I be into me cups? You look like you've seen battle recently. Aye, it was but a week hence. Know ye the barbarian camp east of here? Yes, I have heard that barbarians have gathered nearby. Well, me and me fellows were sent by the clan to scout the camp. Damn savages spotted us and set upon us like a pack of dogs. We were backed up against a bluff with nowhere to run. We knew we were trapped, so we had at 'em. If we were to die, we were not to die alone. All me fellows fell to those savages' blades. I knew me time had come, and I steadied myself for their blows. Sudden like, this deep voice booms out, and they steps back. A giant of a man comes forward and glares at me. Must have been 7 feet tall, and he was wearing the marking of a king. Carried a double-bladed axe bigger than meself. What happened next? He raises his axe and swings at me. Almost had me, too. He was so fast with the blade, I barely raised me shield in time to block the blow. Last thing I remember was me shield shattering and me falling from the bluff. I woke up in a pile of broken branches in the trees below. There must have been broken me fall. I bandaged myself up and limped into town. Been here ever since. Anything you can tell me about them? Not a thing. Me and my fellows never made it to the camp proper. Plenty of guards and alerts as well. What do you intend to do next? As soon as I be fit to travel, I'll report back to the clan. It'd be up to the clan elders what course to take next. Until then, I be mourning the loss of me fellows. Alright, that's all I need to know from him. Let's talk to Stubbletoes with another halfling. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if I had the right place. Hail, well met, and all that rubbish. The name's Stubbletoes, Hobart Stubbletoes. And unless I'm mistaken, you must be the legendary heroes of Icewind Dale, yes? Indeed we are. I've come a long way to find you. If you are in fact heroes, then I'm sure you'd be interested in undertaking a dangerous yet potentially rewarding mission. That is, after all, the sort of thing you heroes do, right? Sure, what did you have in mind? There is a ruined castle I know of, not far from here. Men whisper that great treasure waits inside, guarded by fell beasts and devious traps. All who have entered have, well, died. That's a very original story, friend. I suppose it's haunted, too. Think you're so smart, do you? Well, there's a reason you always hear stories like this. Because they're true. People say this castle just whoosh, sucks people right in. They never come out again. Where is this castle? I can't tell you. I can show you, though. Listen, if you come with me, you can see for yourself. Make some money, save a few people from an awful fate, and maybe some washed-up bard will write a pretty song about it. What do you say? Very well. This, I think, is the trial of the lore master. And I'm going to say not interested for now. You're useless. Find me some real heroes, and there might be some gold in it for you. That is the entrance to the Trials of the Lore Master. content, I believe, and that is something that I'm not really prepared for right now because it is hard as hell. So, oh, there's something down here. Ah, I wonder what that is.
Yes.
Let's keep talking.
Let me know what
You get the bard up. Talk to this guy. What's this? Why, look here, Master Kieran. It seems that Lady Tamora has blessed your coffers this season after all. This hardy band of brave-looking souls will surely keep your kegs flowing well into the night. Play along with it. Plenty of coin. That's the spirit. Kieran here is the good barkeep of the Whistling Gallows. He will gladly see to your refreshment, just as he so graciously nurtures my own fondness for libation. Ha, my dear Murdo, I am afraid your fondness for libation, as you put it, has long since blossomed into a rather torrid love affair. One that has put a sizable dent in my stock, I might add. Come now, Kieran. You know that my heart's a cold and vacant tenement that will never again be occupied by such a fickle emotion as love. I drink because it is the only thing left I do well. You speak rather well for a man who admits to being a drunkard. Who are you? My name is Murdo of Orkney, wandering bard and failure extraordinaire. Welcome to Lonelywood. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Okay. Very nice. Ah, a fellow entertainer. I too followed the path of a wandering bard. Perhaps we could exchange a tale or two? I am flattered by your request, but I am afraid there is no art left in me. The best I can manage these days are a few uninspired words accompanied by sour notes plucked from the broken heartstrings. Stop being so dramatic, Murdo. Your silver tongue may be a bit tarnished from all the wine, but we still manage to squeeze a few good performances out of you from time to time. Well said, my friend, though I would have to say that those few good performances were inspired by the excess of drink rather than the absence of it. Alright, well, how about some information instead? What can you tell me about the barbarians? 'Tis no rumor. There have been numerous reports of a huge army of tribesmen wandering southward into the Dale. I assure you, the threat of the barbarians posed to Lonelywood and the rest of the towns is very real. Heard about a camp nearby. Do you know where it is? I can't say that I do. However, you see that rugged dwarven gentleman at that table over there? I believe he might be able to point you in the right direction. Alright. More about the town of Lonelywood. There isn't much to tell, really. Lonelywood is the northernmost of the 10 towns. It is also one of the smallest settlements in the Dale. The folk that live here are mostly common tradesmen, seeking to earn a living away from the fierce competition between the larger towns. Buy weapons and equipment. There are no blacksmiths in town, but Emmerich may be able to furnish you with weapons and equipment. He's a bowyer by trade. His cabin... Okay, been there. Any something else about the town? Where can I find a priest in town? Okay, this is basically the other things. Place I've already found. Now tell me more about yourself. Okay, alright, well... Okay, that just goes in a circle. Alright, we'll leave you to your cups then. Farewell. Alright, we got 2 more people to talk to. Let's talk to her. Ambir Dunn. Who are you? I am Ria Luciana. Who are you? Luciana, who are you? Ambir Dunn. Just Ambir will do. How did you get here? Are you here with one of the caravans? Are you Tybalt's wife? Tybalt's wife? Ha! I sleep under his roof at times. But am I his wife? In name only. May his innards freeze and his body be buried in one of his barrels. I bear no love for that scarecrow of a man. He dragged me here to the north, to nowhere, so he could try to make a few coppers, and I could freeze and die. What a fool I was. If your life here is such a burden, why don't you leave? You think I haven't tried it? What do you know? The caravans aren't running now, and every man I bed promises to take me south, then leaves me here. I would sleep with a garrison if it meant warmer climes and an escape from this frigid hell. Have you no shame, woman? What happened to drive you to such a state? My husband, that fool Tybalt, brought us here to the north, promising a bright new future. Now years have passed, yet he still labors in his shop. My daughter is a wild thing, more wolf than girl. This is not what I wished for in life, and what I would do anything to leave and start anew. Your presence here only harms your family. You should leave at once. Then you are the one who must change your life, and looking to others to change will only dig it deeper. You don't know what it's like. You have an honest husband that does honest work, a beautiful daughter, and a home far removed from the mess of cities to the south. And you claim you suffer? You talk nonsense. My husband makes coppers, barely enough to save from month to month. And my daughter is wilder than the barbarians. So your husband makes enough to save, and your daughter has the strength of a barbarian. How can you spit on such blessings? Go to your family. They need you. It is too late for such things. Too much damage has been done. Your place is with your family. It's not too late. Find your strength and go to them. That's all I ask. Farewell. All right. So what else is next? We'll talk to the innkeep after we take a look upstairs to see if there's anything to borrow.
Very well.
Okay, man, there's that whistling wind. Oh, look, there's something in there.
I'm listening. I'll take care of it.
Oh, yes, you will take care of it, won't you? No traps. Magic arrows and a gem. I think there's somebody in that one, so let's just keep going down the way. We'll have the rest of our party play lookout. And in here, there's another thing. It's not locked. Is it trapped? Nothing in there. There is something down here, though, so... I don't think there's going to be any traps. Lock, though. Yeah, who traps an inn room? Some sort of robe. Kind of go in here. Once again, it's locked. Some sort of potion. Alright, going in here. Oh, a little tiny drawer. It's not even locked. What's in there? It's the only problem with tiny drawers. There we go. 1 gold. Alright, what do we got in here? Nothing. Okay, last one. Alright, going in here. And there's no one in there and nothing to loot. So I guess I was just seeing things. Let's go back downstairs. Were these rooms looted? And have a chat with the owner. And then we'll figure out what the hell this is down there. Guess there's more stuff. Alright. Send my bard up. Well met, strangers. Welcome to the Whistling Gallows Inn. I am Kieran Nye, proprietor of this fine establishment. How may I be of service? Perhaps you can answer a few questions for us. Why is there a door hidden behind the mirror in your bedroom? Let's go. Let's ask about the inn first. Ah, 'tis strange, yet well deserved. You see, the original owner of this inn was a less than reputable man who... Skeld was no man. He was a brutal savage, a half-ogre. He took pleasure in beating unruly patrons within an inch or two of their lives. Those who had the misfortune of truly upsetting the brute found themselves dancing at the end of a rope. Yes, 'tis said he was fond of using that dead tree out front as a sort of impromptu gallows. Back then, the inn was known as Skeld's Place. However, I didn't take too long for word of Skeld's cruelty to spread. Indeed, many a traveler that lodged here at the inn spent a sleepless night lying in bed listening to the eerie sound of the cold winter wind as it whistled through the frozen corpses dangling from the tree outside. However, that unfortunate business is all in the past. Skeld is dead and buried, and now I am the proprietor of this inn. The only legacy that remains of Skeld's brief yet brutal tenure is the establishment's name, the Whistling Gallows Inn. Let me ask you something else. About the barbarians, know a little bit about the threat. Where's the camp? Tells me to talk to the dwarf. Your accent sounds strange. Are you from around here? You have a keen ear, my observant guest. I am from the far south, from Tether, to be precise. However, I have always admired the rustic beauty of the northern frontier, so I chose to make Lonely Wood my new home. Let me ask you something else. Why is there a door hidden behind the mirror in your bedroom? Shh, lower your voice, please. I've gone to great lengths to keep that room a secret. Behind that door are the remnants of a life I wish to leave behind. Do you understand? Maybe I do and maybe I don't. What's all this about? I see you won't be satisfied until you've pried this secret from me. Very well. If you must know, I am an exile from an organization so paranoid and extreme that they would slay me for daring to break from their tentacular grasp. This organization is known as the Host Tower of the Arcane. Yeah, from Luskan. Okay. Based in Luskan, they are a group of malefic wizards bent on gaining personal power at all costs. I quickly grew tired of their scheming and deigned to leave. Even now, they search for me. I hide here in the hope that I can lead a life as carefree as these settlers. Please, my friend, do not tell a soul of my past. You can count on me. In exchange for your silence, you have my eternal gratitude. In addition, I can give you access to some rare and powerful magical devices that I've gathered over the years. Alright, very well, let's see what you have available. Oh yeah, a magic item salesman. Right after I lost all my fucking gold. Dagger of Safe Harbor. Zainlifer's Flying Skull. So I guess it explodes or whatever. Thrim Extract. Cold resistance 100%. Damage to user 8d6 fire. A sling +1. A scarlet blue ion stone. Gives you intelligence +1. I already have something similar. And a bunch of near useless scrolls. Although, wow, these go pretty high. Oh yes, the Conjure Elemental scrolls I thought I lost. You know what this means? Boom, 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 and boom. I'll buy all that shit. Anything else that I need? I've got plenty of 6th level spells. Contingency. Oh yeah. Too expensive for my taste. Oh, no, there's a bunch of nice spells in there. Alright. I'll have to come back to that guy. Let's go ahead and try to memorize these spells. Alright. So let's see. Cross our fingers, Conjure Elemental. Ah, success. So I have at least one elemental spell. Water Elemental. Success. Earth Elemental. Success. Fire Elemental. Success. Okay, so now he has some decent summons. Alright. So, let's do a quick look down here to see what the hell that is. And, you know, we can go on our... And then we'll save and call it. Make sure there's nothing here I need to worry about. Let's go over here.
I am prepared.
I feel bad about robbing the guy, but fuck it. I need all the help I can get.
Sure.
Secret door. And there is a scroll. 7 Eyes, which is a nice little spell. Go ahead and unlock this shit. And there's a robe. So let's see what goodies I got. Robe of the Neutral Archmagi. Don't need it. Traveler's Robe. Really don't need it. 7 Eyes. Okay, so it's a kind of a multi-use spell. Let's try to memorize it. Oh yeah, success. Some sort of arrows. Translocation arrows. Those are nice. Alright, so I think that's about it.
Yes.
We've gone ahead and looted this guy's place. We've got all the magic items we need, and we'll go ahead and call it there. So, this has been the RPG Crawler. If you like what you've seen, like, comment, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for more videos completing the Icewind Dale saga. Until next time, take care, and goodbye.